NPC.
Alright, welcome to the NPC Mates' E3 2019 watching these things. Don't know what to call it. It's the same as what everyone else does. I'm Kane, that's Missy. She's doing something right now. Don't worry about her. Just look into the camera while you type. So this is our Square Enix one. I'm just going to run down through these. Yeah, just take a look at them.
I haven't seen this. I should watch this.
Yeah, you probably should, shouldn't you?
I really wanted to watch this before we did this video, but
Too
my
bad.
wants matter not.
Well, look, they're starting off stronger than what they should have. But if you don't know, that is
Cloud
Final
Sword?
Fantasy VII's literally startup menu.
Is that Cloud Sword?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's the startup menu, except remake shouldn't be there. And that's the
Well,
sound
I figured
effects.
remake shouldn't be there.
You don't know, it could have been added into the game. So obviously, Final Fantasy VII, my personal favorite game. So this is... It's going to skew my hype for the show. But overall, this is an incredible presentation and what we wanted.
Did it meet your expectations?
I would say it passed them. So, one, the characters all look like how I think they should look. Whereas the first time we saw it, Cloud looked like he was like a little bit bulimic. Whereas now it looks like how I kind of picture them.
Why? What was wrong with him?
He was very skinny when they first showed him.
Oh.
Like way too slim. And so this is the iconic startup coming from the train, does a flip off.
I can't wait to watch you play this.
I am so wrecked for it. Just all the time.
No, but like, it's gonna be cute to see you so excited about it.
It's cute to see me excited about something, eh?
Please welcome Yoshinori Kitase, producer, Final
Yoshi.
Fantasy VII Remake.
Yoshi.
I don't know why I did a Stitch voice for Yoshi, but
That's Yoshi's voice.
alright.
Have you heard Yoshi?
I heard Stitch.
Alright, people in comments, let us know, was that a Yoshi voice, was that a Stitch?
Yeah, come on, Jamie.
We get it, you worked on the game. With the translators.
don't get
it
translators?
We do, it takes a little long though. They say out everything and then they translate
I
it.
hate that.
Yeah, it's not the best.
It's my least favorite type of translating.
You
And
prefer
there's
like
at least
the...
4 different types.
I was gonna say, how many
Shut
types
up.
of translating is there?
Shut up!
So, one of the biggest worries was, is this going to be like an action game, or are they going to keep the turn-based? Do you know what turn-based games are?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we get it. It looks like a little way more than like what I expect the fighting to look like in that world. So, do you know what ATB is?
No.
Fuck, I completely forgot. I think it's attack time bar.
Oh, okay.
So normally you wouldn't attack at all until that filled up, but this one now is you go into this weird tactical mode when it fills up. So it's a combination between live action fighting action and also tactics.
But how do you make the bar fill up if you can't attack?
It's always filling up and it fills up faster when you attack. You can always hit attack button. So like slashing games, like, you know, slash at them kind of thing.
Isn't that right, everyone?
Yeah, use a special move.
Good point. Well, once in tactical mode, you can choose to perform various abilities, such as Cloud's Braver attack.
Braver is actually his first limit break.
Using an item in battle
But now it's
between
just a special
an
move.
ATB charge, and if Cloud has the right materia equipped and enough MP,
Do you know what materials are?
he can
No.
use ATB
I know nothing
charges
about
to
Final
cast
Fantasy.
spells.
Oh, you didn't watch the movie?
Of course,
No, I did.
this being
Oh,
a
materials
remake,
are in the movie.
we're sure to
I don't
see
remember.
some
Ah,
familiar
they're
faces.
just little orbs. You'll see them just
Using
like
his iconic
different
gun
colors
arm,
and stuff
Barret's
like that. They
able to
contain
target
magic
enemies at a
spells and all that.
distance.
Oh, okay.
So in his sword, you can actually see what was equipped, which was really cool.
Are entirely different. Switching between
So
characters
Barrett,
in combat
gun arm
with a
guy,
single button
he's
press,
black.
which makes rotating through party members a snap. Speaking of other party members, Kitase-san, when are we going to see Tifa in action?
See, everything they've showed so far, we haven't seen Tifa.
Maybe soon. All right. Characters will continue to fight
bastard.
even when you're not controlling them directly, but it's up to you to choose how and when ATB charges are used. You can maximize your effectiveness by switching between characters or issuing commands to characters with full ATB
This
bars.
looks really good and really fun.
Every enemy has a focus
When
So
we-
you can control everyone at the same time?
Well, you move between the characters.
Is that what it was like originally?
Well, originally, it's literally enemies on left side, your character's on right side.
And turn-based?
Turn-based, select your character to make an attack.
Oh, okay. This looks better.
Turn-based is fine. I guess I'm a bit over turn-based now because it's like a relic of the past and it's a little too slow.
Yeah.
Whereas this looks awesome to keep you going, keep you interested, keep you doing stuff.
Yeah.
That's right. The game has been made so that you can choose how to
No,
play.
not the
Other
dog.
players get excited
Wow.
Those dogs are fucked.
Well, that's a brief
Don't fuck the
introduction to
dogs.
combat in
Sometimes you
Final
gotta do what you
Fantasy
gotta do.
VII Remake, and we look forward to showing you a whole lot more in the coming
Oh, it
months.
looks so good.
For now, let's see how Cloud and Barrett do against a more formidable
So this is the
foe.
first technical boss you fight in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's only like half hour in maybe, depending on how well you can play. You set a bomb, big scorpion dude comes. But it actually feels like a boss fight. Because not only are you fighting this thing, it starts like jumping around onto the walls and shit.
Whoa. I would have thought though that unless you're just running up and pressing the attack button, that you could like lock on your attacks.
I think you're probably automatically locked on.
So you can't attack it when it's on the wall, I guess?
No, not then. I'm gathering that's just it transferring into different stages.
Okay.
Because it keeps jumping back and forth to the platforms. Oh.
I want to do something about that.
That's cool. Pretty much, I think they didn't have to do much, but they've definitely like went above my expectations of, I guess, making it feel like what you would imagine in your head while playing it.
So what did you expect? If you're saying they went above and beyond.
I kind of expected it to be just turn-based but look nice.
Yeah, so like Resident Evil, just prettier. Like the new Resident Evil.
I expected it to be less than that.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be as good as it looks right now.
Why?
Why would I? Like,
It's Final Fantasy. Surely you'd know that
yeah, but they
go
take
all
a
out.
really long time.
Yeah, because they're working on it.
Yeah, I know, but have you seen most Japanese games? They're pretty janky and
yeah,
don't
they
look the
have a
great-
certain look. It's
Yeah.
probably why I'm not interested in them most of the time.
Only the highest of the high games get that work put into them.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15 took fucking years and it still wasn't even completed when it came out.
Wait, it wasn't finished?
That's what all the DLC does. It fills in the story.
Ugh,
Still love the game, but
that's dodgy.
it's a gorgeous looking game. And this is, I'd probably say just a little under. I think Final Fantasy 15 is still like better looking, but this art style suits this game. Like, look at this. It just feels more like what you'd expect a fight to be, and that's not what I was thinking we were going to get.
Did you imagine it would stay turn-based?
Yeah, I imagined it was going to stay very turn-based.
Oh, wow.
Because when you remake a game, you have to be so careful or you're going to piss people off. Like, this probably pisses people off.
Yeah, possibly.
Like, a bunch of people just, like, make the same game with better graphics. But I think Resident Evil 2 proved that one wrong because, like, it's a bit of a different game. It's got better graphics and the style changed. Let's go through. They spend a bit too long on this. I think they just do the whole fight.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you skipped the last 10 seconds of what
Gotta
was
make
a
sure.
very long
Just
fight.
gotta cut out this time. Look at them shorts. Look at them calves. That guy walks upstairs.
Why is there a 40-year-old schoolgirl behind him?
Yesterday we showed you a short version.
It's hot.
It's really not.
And then I think they ended out with one last trailer.
There's only 2 trailers? Oh, you mean for Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the whole conference.
Yeah, I was
Just
like, okay.
to be fair, I think
Short.
they could have just showed that and everyone would be like, yeah.
A little bit shorter than I was expecting.
Actually, this conference had the worst chat because the whole time everyone was just saying, "Where's Avengers?"
Really?
Yep. That's material. See, it looks like they've added more story, more areas to the first part, which I'm very happy with. Because I'd like to see these characters more. You didn't get to experience much time with them. The ones he was just talking to.
Okay. What's her name?
Aerith.
Okay.
Or actually in the original games, there's Aerith. And there's Tifa. They were hiding her away. Would you say it looks similar to Advent Children? I think Advent Children still looks better.
Yeah, it does.
But it was like great looking, so it'd be a bit much to ask for that. Tifa. So it looks like they're covering, you wouldn't know this, so in the game, in Disc 1, you're all kind of stuck into a city before it becomes open world, and then it becomes, yeah, you get out of the city, there's more places to go to.
Okay.
So all they're showing so far is everything that was in Midgar in the city. I think that's what the first episode is going to be.
Just the city?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
'Cause-
Especially if they've added more features in
Yeah.
story.
Which is really good. Also, they claimed, I can't remember if it was one or two Blu-ray discs worth of data for each episode.
Okay.
And this is the first time they're showing Sephiroth.
Cloud, I have a favor to ask of you. Run away.
And never return.
You have to live. You bastard! Hold on to that hatred.
Well then.
I'm not showing it, but I definitely feel like that crowd. And that's all. Yeah, 2020, early next year.
Yeah.
Oh, little chocolate chick.
Okay.
So I have to get this.
Are you going to?
Yeah.
Why?
Actually, I think I might get the next one. Do they show the next one there? Here we go. So I have to get that one instead.
Oh, it comes with a statue?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool.
I don't like the fact that it's movable, but, you know, take what you can get. I would rather just like a nice looking statue that looks clean.
Why don't you just get the smaller collector's kit and wait for a statue?
You think they're going to do one?
Yeah.
You might like this. You know what it is?
This looks like that thing I've been playing. Yeah, Life is Strange. Okay.
It's the second one.
Guys in Seattle.
So, a new chapter has already begun. Is this out already, or is there a chapter out?
Yeah. Emotional.
Ready when you are, young master.
So excited.
I like emotional.
I like motions. Wow, this powers on move shit. The girl before can change time.
Oh my god.
No one acts like that. Would you act like that?
Rob's not.
Would you like screaming?
It's the same
Mouth, hands over your mouth, not your mouth over your hands.
Mouth over hand. Oh my god.
There you go. Well, Life is Strange 2. That do it for you?
Yeah.
Can you add Final Fantasy 7
It's
to
already
this?
there.
Okay, good.
I know
Just
you.
in case. And then get ready to add the next thing to the list.
This?
Yep. So
Mushroom Land.
I loved this game, but you had to play with people. And obviously, it was harder back then, trying to get people to play this. This is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. It came out on the GameCube. It had such a unique style of play.
How so?
One, you've got to carry... One character has to carry around a crystal that protects you from the outer world, so you have to stay in the bubble. It's 4-player co-op. And
Can you change who's carrying the crystal?
yes, you can pass the crystal around. You can put it down while you fight. Oh, it's on.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition. This
Ooh, that's a
winter,
mouthful.
Embark on a new journey once more.
Ooh, get it on the Switch for $80.
It's coming to
Octo
PC.
Traveler or whatever?
Octopath Traveler.
Octopath Traveler?
I would like to play this, but obviously JRPGs just take so long. If only that was sped up. So obviously this is Square Enix. Square Enix are all about Japanese RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time chat was saying, where's Avengers?
You're kidding.
I'm not joking, it was literally the whole show.
Really?
Oh, also people have been like getting upset that they were showing RPGs.
What?
Which is literally what Square Enix make. But hey,
What is actually wrong with people?
people are just dumb. Just leave them alone.
I'm not leaving them alone.
You're
What's wrong
right.
with you? People? You less than celery people?
I'm sorry. If you're one of those people in the chat, go fucking die.
The fact that I've now moved people below celery goes to say a lot about them.
What was this one? Something Final Fantasy. Oh no, this is The Last Remnant, I think. Yeah, this was an Xbox exclusive, but now it's being remastered and coming to everything.
Oh, cool. Are you interested?
Yeah, definitely. Xbox, when they begin generations, they'd always get Japanese developers on board, and they'd get like a couple exclusives out of it. They wouldn't sell, and then they'd just sit there. So it's nice to see that they're like coming to everything else. Also, their presentation's kind of cool. It's just a board with like pieces of art on it. They keep going in and out of.
It's bigger, it's better, it's the one, the only, the builders.
Oh my god, the builders.
Game. It's Dragon Quest Builders.
What?
If I was a Dragon Quest fan, I would love this. But it's pretty much Minecraft cross Dragon Quest.
The children of Hargon.
So it's got all Dragon Quest stuff, story, characters, world.
It's Trunks.
But Dragon Quest is the same art as Akira Toriyama, the guy who drew Dragon Ball.
Oh, it looks exactly like Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that's because it's the same artist.
Okay.
There is a land of adventure.
So look, it's like Minecraft but third person, and it's got an adventure mode to it.
You
Huh.
have to master new crafting skills
Kind of
each
cute.
time
It's
I can
cute.
see people liking
Yeah.
this.
you do, and even more to create.
That was a weird sound.
Everything in Dragon Quest Builders 2 is much, much bigger.
No, bigger doesn't mean better.
Structures humongous, and you'll need your
Stop
wits
talking about how big the world is.
Run across open
Size
fields
isn't
and
everything, you
explore
guys.
That's like a killer for me. When people say that the bigger the world is, then I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Dive into the watery depths to
Yeah.
discover hidden treasures. Climb the highest mountains to catch
Oh my
the
god, it's like they're
sunset,
going to a pet
and
cemetery.
glide home to rest up for your next day of adventure.
Wow, alright.
But beware,
It's cool.
monsters roam this land and will need
That
to be
was bigger than I
dispatched with
expected.
That was so much
Bigger
bigger.
than I thought.
Accompanying you on your quest is the enigmatic
What is it? Reddit R fucking /
Bigger
bigger than you thought. Check that
That's
out.
why I was saying it.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting people know where to go.
Use powerful attacks on the battlefield to
Okay, yeah. It must be a pretty popular game if it's getting this much time.
Yeah, that's a long ass trailer.
Dragon Quest is a very big franchise though. So that was soon, 27th. That's pretty cool. Oh, this didn't receive well.
This?
Yeah, except it looked kind of cool. So it's early, it looks a bit jank, but I love the fact the pit crew are in there. So it's like a weird racing game, but I like the pit crew. But it doesn't look right. It looks like the cars are just floating.
Yeah. They look like air hockey.
Yeah, it looks like it's got no weight to them at all. I like the idea of building your own pit crew though, but
Hmm.
Kingdom Hearts, I think.
Oh, is it?
I think it's an expansion to it. I don't know. I am not a Kingdom Hearts person, but it's a very beloved franchise.
How come you never got into it? Because it seems like something you'd
Because when I first played it, it was jank.
Fair enough.
Also, it feels fucking wrong. Like, Final Fantasy characters and Disney characters together.
Yeah.
Well,
What's
I'm
the
not the
problem?
biggest Disney person, so that's probably why.
Yes, you are. You would suck, Jafar.
if he was there.
And not so
Do you know
far
who's
away.
on? Do you know who joined you on your journey? The most annoying
Goofy?
fuckers from the yes. Why do I want that guy on my team? Give me Jafar.
Look, I'm not gonna.
Give
pretend
me
I
Jasmine.
understand. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't ya?
She can come on my journey.
Ew.
What? I'm saying she can come on a journey with me.
Yeah, I heard.
Welcome.
We all heard.
It's this one. Mannequins are creepy and
You. Who
zombies.
is
Ooh,
that?
this
looks
is
like...
Dying Light.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
So this is another trailer for Dying Light.
Yeah, I didn't realize Square Enix does Dying Light.
Hey, I love this song.
Well,
Oh,
news
I
for you.
love this song.
Can you put this one down for me?
It's down.
Okay. Yeah,
Don't you skip this.
Why?
I want to see it.
You know what it looks like. It's Dying Light.
Yeah, but this is actually like more gameplay than the other trailer.
I feel like we've already gotten gameplay from it, but it seems to be a lot more humans right now. I'm not sure what they're doing. But I guess most zombie things become humans eventually.
You just say most zombies become humans eventually?
Most zombie things become humans eventually.
Ah,
So
yeah.
anything that's
they-
zombie
yeah,
themed
I
becomes
get what
humans.
you're saying.
Most zombies become humans eventually.
That's what I thought you said. Whoa.
What was this one? I thought this was Mad Max. And it quickly became apparent it is not Mad Max.
What is this?
I think this is a new IP from them. Good old Furiosa. See how I thought that was a fucking... It so looks like Mad Max.
It really doesn't.
Now it doesn't.
Does she have powers? She looks like she has. Yeah, I totally do. Okay, I like
Outriders,
that.
aka Outlands, aka Mad Max.
If I can customize a character, then I'm keen.
If you can have choices.
Yeah, I want choices and customization, and I want to fuck all the aliens. That's all I want.
I'd like to thank the team
Like that big one that we saw.
of our
Final Fantasy VIII, put that one down for me.
Really?
Remastered.
Did you know that was happening?
Huh? I forgot, but yeah. No, I had no idea when I was watching the conference. This was literally one of my biggest oh my god moments.
Really?
Yes. I love Final Fantasy VIII. It's the most hated one and it never got remastered.
Is this it remastered or is this the original?
This is it, remastered?
Oh, looks good.
You do know what remaster means, don't you?
I'm interested to see what it used to look like.
This is it.
So what's different?
It's remastered means it's been ported up and it runs on a new engine and
But I
it's
thought the graphics would be a bit better.
Technically they are. They're in 1080p now.
Oh.
So they have to go through and fill in everything. You have to remember, for the time, that was impressive. Now everything looks like that. Well, much better. But, finally. Thank fuck. All I hope is they have a speed up button.
Yeah.
If they don't, I can't play it. I can't just put another 80 hours in something.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No. What's this one? Oh, this is it.
What is it?
This is when chat decided to fucking shut up.
Oh, Avengers.
Yeah. And then it turned to, it doesn't look right.
Yeah, it's not them.
It's not the people in the movies I've been watching for years.
I do find that irritating though.
But that's literally like, you give an IP to someone, they make their own version.
No, I find it irritating.
What do you think of Spider-Man?
What do you mean?
The Spider-Man game, Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4.
I tolerated it.
Really?
No,
I
it was
loved
pretty
it.
good.
He felt like Spider-Man to me.
Yeah, he was too old, but he felt like good.
Oh, also he was an old Spider-Man.
Tony, check it out.
Ugh.
Try to keep up.
Don't love it.
Look, it's gonna feel weird, obviously.
Do you play as all the Avengers?
Yes.
Do you want this on your list, by the way?
Yeah, add it there, because overall, I'm interested
It's
in
worth
it.
discussing regardless.
So everyone said you didn't get gameplay, but I'm pretty sure you are getting glimpses of gameplay in this. So that, I think that's gameplay.
Yeah.
I think that's gameplay. Yeah, when you get that behind the camera.
Yeah.
We know, though, it's a little bit alarming, but they are partnered with Marvel. It's going to be like Destiny and Anthem. It's an online cooperative game.
Oh, no.
But that could be good.
Really?
Come on, imagine playing as the Avengers to bring down something.
Yeah, but I won't be able to play.
Why not?
Because.
Why? Are you disabled? Why can't you play it?
Because I don't have anything.
You have an Xbox.
Yeah, but I want to play with Xbox people.
You can play by yourself.
Great, thanks.
You can play on Game Pass.
Natasha, you can't even do anything. Just
Yeah,
stop.
she can. She can infiltrate them. If you didn't know, Captain America was on that ship.
Was he?
Yeah.
Some say they were set up.
Huh.
So it seems like the story is
Others
the Avengers fucked up.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Well, we all lost something that day. But that's not how this story ends.
They lost Thor as well?
No,
Oh. Well, why was his hammer there?
I think they gave up being Avengers.
No, I think Thor was dead. Everyone's dead.
That was Thingy, fuck that big guy. Shit, what's his name? Good old A.
A for effort.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Ew, Thor sounds doofy. Doofy?
Doofy?
Gonna say like a doofus and goofy. I guess doofy's my word now.
Good old Doofy.
Hashtag doofy,
Please
everybody.
welcome Sean Eskai,
But they show the
creative
voice
director,
actors, and I like all the voice
Crystal
actors.
Oh, do they?
So I'm
Bill
biased.
Roseman,
Yeah, you
Vice
are.
President
I'm very
and
biased.
creative
I love all the
director,
voice
Marvel
actors.
Games.
Ugh.
Yeah, they just go through. You get the players, this person, and this person, and this person.
Where are the voice actors?
They show it inside.
It's about losing.
So it's
what
Cap,
matters to you
Thor,
most
Hulk,
and
Iron
fight
Man,
to get it back.
that one. Good old Hourglass.
Black Widow?
Good old
The
Hourglass.
Black Widow?
Yeah.
As the ultimate tactical spy,
Black Widow.
I'd rather play as Hawkeye, but okay.
And finally, you'll blast through the sky as the charismatic Tony Stark, known to the wider world as the Armored Iron Man.
Nah, just Iron Man.
To bring this incredible story to life, we've assembled an all-star cast.
Ah, here we go.
I'll let them introduce themselves.
These are all like the top voice actors in the industry, so it's pretty crazy.
Oh, so they're voice actors, not actors?
Yeah, yeah.
So here we are, Avengers assembled. Who are
So
you people
Nolan
to-
North, everybody. Nathan Drake from Uncharted.
Hi, I'm Troy Baker and I play Bruce Banner.
Joel
Ah.
from
Hi, I'm Jeff
Thingy.
Shine, and I play Captain
Last of
America.
Us.
I'm Travis Willingham, and I play.
He's in a bunch of games, I can't remember. So is she.
I'm Nolan North and I play Tony
No,
Stark.
she's not in
There's
Mass
certain
Effect.
characters I don't think you ever have to be talked into.
Yeah.
You know, so we'd like to have you play Tony Stark, Iron Man. Yeah, yes. You know, everybody always portrays him as this super confident character. And I think it's a mask for him. I think he's one of the most vulnerable guys.
I think Bruce is just such a cool character. A lot of people are really quick to bring out the big green, but I think that Bruce is a super complex character. He's fun, and I've never played him before.
What is very relatable
'Cause he's
about
played everything
Natasha
else.
is she's extremely capable, but she's at the core, she's human. She's
What?
surrounded by all of this larger than life stuff, and she has to step up to it.
I feel like Thor got really interesting in the last like 10 or 15 years for me. I like where he's kind of landed in the public eye, you know.
One of the things I think is cool about Cap is I never feel like he necessarily wants to be a leader. He accepts that he is. I feel like sometimes the best leaders are the ones who don't necessarily want to be, but they're right for the job.
Having an original story to tell as well, what they've done at Crystal Dynamics is great, so I think everybody's going to be pretty stoked.
The Avengers are at their best when they are all together, but the chemistry is do not shake.
Thanks everybody for
Do not
joining
shake?
us. Can't wait for
Do
you to
not
be able
shake,
to play the
just
game,
stir.
but right now,
What does that mean?
I don't know. Leave him alone.
But the chemistry, ooh, do not shake. Is it a chemistry shake? Don't shake?
Does he mean like as in you can put them together, but as soon as you shake it, it's gonna go off?
Yeah, I think it's chemistry joke.
That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Did you even check the science? Did you check
It was a
the science?
heist, Bruce.
No.
We were outsmarted.
The
Pretty much just a bit of story. I think it ends right now. That's, yeah, that's pretty weird.
Oh.
So
And to make sure everyone comes on this journey with us, we're incredibly thrilled to announce that every new superhero and every new region will be delivered at no additional cost.
What?
oh yeah, that's right.
What does that mean?
So it won't be DLC. It won't cost anything. You're buying the game.
So our promise to the community is that we won't have random loot boxes or pay-to-win scenarios.
As soon as it launches, loot box, pay to win.
This game represents a collaboration across Crystal Dynamics,
He's like, clap.
Marvel Games, I know you're out here, IDOS Montreal, these guys are here.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is what's next for the Avengers. Thank you, true believers.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not what I expected, but it's pretty cool.
Ah, that.
It's sort of cute when they're small.
Ah, didn't doubt you for a second, Hank.
Damn, man.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Well, look at that one. I was like, ooh.
I don't want to fuck him at all. Ew.
Get small and stay small.
Squash him.
That's it. That's how they ended it.
Alright. Not a bad lineup, actually.
A lot of remakes.
I like having the pictures there so you can remember everything
Yeah.
they showed. That's a neat idea.
A lot of remakes, but I think they started strong. They ended kind of strong.
Yeah.
For me personally, I guess Avengers is probably the bigger one. Like, for most people. I probably would have ended with Final Fantasy. And that's
I
it.
don't know. I don't think. I think the Final Fantasy stuff is still probably bigger.
7.
Yeah.
I think Avengers has got a bigger name for it right now.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, it would make everyone watch the conference. So they're waiting for Avengers. Do you know what I mean?
that's
it had a lot of
fair.
people watching this conference too. But overall, I don't know if it's me being biased having more games that hit for me here, but I think for surprise and shock factor, they did things that people wanted. They brought games to the West that people wanted. They brought games back that people wanted. They ended obviously with Avengers. They started with more information on Final Fantasy VII.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see like Dying Light is coming kind of thing. It shows they've got a lot of studios as well as a bunch of other things. It's definitely JRPG focused and heavy though.
Yeah, very
so
much
that
so.
wouldn't resonate with a lot of people.
I feel like unless you're a Final Fantasy person, there wasn't a whole heap in there. But I do feel like, once again, it was like, if you're into Final Fantasy, there's a lot of shit in here for you. If you like zombies, Dying Light is obviously in here. If you like the Avengers is in here. Then just a lot of little things. So I do still feel like you could find something, like at least everyone can relate to one thing in here, but
like I could say the same, was it because chat were all fighting? And someone was like, I watch Bethesda even though it does all shooters. And it's like, well, that's true, they do mostly shooters. So
yeah.
like you can make the same argument there.
Yeah.
That's why, for me personally, I think Ubisoft was probably one of the strongest conference that had something for everyone.
Yeah, the most well-rounded.
Bethesda's was good. Like Microsoft showed a ton of games, but at the same time, it was like it wasn't theirs.
They
And that's
talked
my only-
themselves up a lot, in the sense
And
that
it's just trailers.
they were like, oh, we're showing like 60 games or whatever, but it wasn't really. It was like they showed about 10 games and then did flashes of like, we're putting this on Game Pass and this here and this here.
A lot of Game Pass.
It was, yeah, it was still good. I still really enjoyed what they did show properly, but I didn't like that they tried to hype themselves up with, you know, false pretenses, really.
Yeah. You gotta stop with the saying, like, we have this many games to show.
Yeah, because saying, like, we've got 60 games, like, we showed you 60 games, it's like, no, you didn't.
Like,
stop.
Yeah. And how many were indies and stuff like that.
Yeah. It didn't have the desired effect, really.
I feel like overall, over all of them, this E3 was definitely the most lackluster.
You reckon?
Compared to the others, easily. Like, all the other years had something, like, so much bang. And I know it's because Sony isn't here, but Sony are usually the ones to kind of bring that hype in.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we still have Nintendo. And I heard a lot of people say, then again, Nintendo fans are, you know, so...
Martin.
I guess we'll see you next. Overall, I'm biased, I guess. I thought it was a good conference.
Yeah, no, I think it was.
It's my personal favorite.
Yeah, I can tell.
But I mean, I'm not going to say it's the best. I think Ubisoft's honestly is the best.
Yeah. I did like what they did with the photos, like the
presentation
paintings on the wall. It was well done. Yeah. Pretty good.
Right. That is us something for the Square Enix E3 2019. Really got to figure out what to name these things.
Yeah, I
what does everyone else name them? They call them reactions.
Yeah. I feel like we're just shit talking though.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit talking. For me, it was mostly erections, but
We'll just call it shit talking E3.
let's just call it non-flaccid and flaccid.
But I'm always gonna be flaccid.
Yeah, but for me, in video games, I'm always erect.
It's not always about you.
But it is. Till next time, watch the next video.
Bye.
Links below.
NPC